Peggy 18.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Shieldwall here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. This is my attempt number 5 or 4 on trying to record the campaign battle of Dyrrhachcium. I still don't know how the hell to pronounce this place. This is one infuriating map, so because I'm one of the most stubborn people ever, I don't like to give up. This is somehow where the grinding comes to play, I'm guessing. I have tried many tactics, all of them have failed at the same place, so maybe I'm gonna be able to come up with something new this time. So let's read the description and see what awaits us. Battle of that place, because I don't want to offend anyone who potentially lives there, or that the town has now a modern name which I don't know. After Caesar subdued Spain, he turned his full attention to Pompeii in Greece. Having only assembled half the needed ships, Caesar decided to take 7 available legions across the Adriatic and to then have the ships travel back to Brundisium and transfer the remaining legions. After Caesar arrived to Greece, Pompey's fleet blocked his attempt to sell his reinforcements stuck at Brundisium. Caesar's blunder had put him in the worst possible position any army could find itself. His army had no way to resupply from Rome due to the naval blockade. He couldn't resupply locally as Greece was pro-Pompey and closed their gates to Caesar, and his army was only at half strength. Pompey moved his forces to that place and held a strong defensive position. His back was guarded by the sea, and at his front there were hills that commanded the immediate area. He established his camp on the top of a rocky outcrop. Okay, so in order to understand where the struggle lies, the town of Dyrrhachcium, or whatever you want to pronounce it, lies on top over here. It is only accessible through 2 bridges. Accessing the town through here is a suicide because there is a stone bridge which has actually edges, which lines up my units into a tight formation, and the catapults have like 15-second reload time, so we are gonna be surrounded by other enemies, and also they're gonna be shooting at us. Plus there are a bunch of towers which have defending forces, so this is a total nightmare to try and contest. Therefore, my plan is to hold this fort over here, the B point. We're gonna have to first eliminate the blue player, because the Dyrrhachcium, our Pompey's force, as I'm gonna refer to it eventually, are only gonna be interested in conquering the C, D, or F point. They are never gonna push out into E, B, and A. They are always gonna keep returning to the Dyrrhachcium town and keep bombarding me with the catapults. The blue, however, is gonna keep trying contest the F point, the D point, the C point, the B point, and the A point. Therefore, they are the annoying forces which I need to deal with first. And if it would be possible, actually, the Pompey's force with the blue forces, they would battle each other. So we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show you how fast do the catapults work here. So you're gonna see those shells flying in towards us, and those are the projectiles which can deal a whole lot of damage. One direct hit on Caesar's minion here, and basically I need to respawn. So not probably the best choice of words, but you see already projectiles are moving in through the air, and I have tried many approaches. There we see the blue forces moving around. They're gonna most likely try to go for C and then either for A or return for the F, but we need to be careful about the projectiles. I have noticed kind of a glitch or bug theoretically with the catapults, and that is that if I leave at certain positions my units in the hold state, the catapults will cease firing. because they are trying to shoot constantly at one force. So if I separate myself from my remaining militia or spearmen or legionnaires, what basically happens is that the catapults cannot determine which is the priority target, and we are gonna put in initially 4 guardsmen here, because we can see over there that blue is already trying to make a move. So I'm gonna let my units guard this location, because blue is gonna move from there. And as you can see, purple is gonna capture that point, but they are not gonna be interested in moving onward. They are gonna always retreat back. So this is where we need to hold them off. I know that currently I'm being fired upon, but that's because I'm here and my forces are here. The chances are that even blue might get hit by the projectile, but the chances are really small, because the priority target is always gonna be my forces. It's never actually blue player, so I need to be careful in how I try to do this. As we can see, blue is retreating. We're gonna grab the units which we have. The projectiles are extremely accurate, which is the most infuriating thing ever. And eventually, what's gonna happen is that if we hold the F point, from there we are gonna be able to launch attacks. However, Pompey is gonna keep trying to recapture the C and D point. So maybe if I were to put my units over here and leave them in hold, then try to contest this point, forcing Pompey's forces to move outside, which at that time I should try to charge at the gates. That might work, but I'm not guaranteed that it will succeed, because I have tried something similar and I have failed. However, we're gonna get into a stage where I will need to start gathering cash, and unfortunately my B point is being currently contested. So that is most unfortunate, because I'm quite sure blue player is already moving in and they're trying to recapture that. So I need to be careful in how I use my gold, because we are not currently generating as much of it as we can. They have successfully contested that point. I'm gonna try to guide their projectiles so that they would actually hit the blues instead of us. And with how the projectiles are aimed at me, I'm really hoping that because blues are right behind me, the shells are not gonna hit me, but the goddamn blue. Come on, do not disappoint me. This is awkward as hell. We have also 35 minutes of time only available to us to do this thing, so if I were to fail, we are right now losing units. But blue has not been hit by the projectile a single time. Maybe this one will land. No, they're trying to recontest the docks. So as you can see, purple will have superiority in their points, and therefore they're going to be able to accumulate lots of wealth and unlock certain tech faster. I have tried all sorts of things already and I keep failing constantly, so I don't know where is the key to the success. Because they are moving away from the docks or from the ships. We're gonna try to contest that location. These shells are freaking accurate as hell. Seriously makes me wonder if any of the units utilizing siege weapons such as these would be this effective and this accurate in these ages if even besieging a town would be a possibility, because god damn it, we cannot stand still in a place for more than 15 seconds without a projectile being shot at us. And yeah, one well-placed hit and I can lose like up to 10 units just like that, and that is gold that I will have serious trouble getting back. So I'm not sure if blue is gonna try to make the push. Yeah, they're trying to make the push. Just make sure to not hit my own units or me, because then I will die. One lucky shot from purple at blue's position would help me out tremendously here. He said at blue, not at me. God damn it. Listen to what I have to say. Okay, so we're gonna actually make our way towards blue's E point, because we see them battling right now Pompey's forces. And I already forgot the name of that town, so please don't ask me to try and pronounce it again, because I'm quite sure effing it up properly. And even here behind these cliffs, the catapults are able to aim at us, so they have absolutely zero visual. And look at the accuracy of those shots. And I have tried everything from having the sped up contest of these points to all sorts of things. Nothing seems to be able to win me over or give me that slight edge which I would need. And once we actually eradicate the blue team, we are then able to remove the guards from this camp and therefore have eventually the full count of our units available to us. Let's get the Praetorian in. B should not be contested. But what do I know? Looks like Pompey owns that location, so that means that blue should be out of the picture. And now it's just gonna be a question of dealing with the purple forces and having to put up with the constant barrage of the catapult. And at a certain point it's gonna get so freaking infuriating, it's not even funny. So this is like a good place where I found out that if I keep the units over there, the catapults are just gonna stop shooting at me. But it's obviously not the good, because we are in one of the 3 flags which the purple forces are gonna keep trying to recontest constantly over and over and over again. So right now you can see that absolutely no projectiles are being fired, but if I were to call my units towards me, in a couple of seconds you're gonna see them flying in. So this is some weird balance thing which I absolutely don't understand. How is this possible, or what's causing this? It's annoying. It's annoying. So the purple forces are starting to move in, and as long as I actually keep my units in there stationary and defending the post, the catapults are not gonna open up. However, if I give them order to attack, let's it's gonna immediately change. And already you can see that they have legionnaires and spearmen and all the other classes available because they have such high point advantage against me. So we need to somehow keep surviving this hell. And once we are so low on the unit count, they are gonna relaunch the assault from the catapults at me. So here I got lucky and purple got hit by their own artillery. And now they're gonna keep on retreating, but unfortunately I got hit and that killed me. So I could have got some advantage here, but unfortunately it just wasn't meant to be. And because blue is out of the picture, I can actually go to the camp and get rid of those 2 defenders, therefore giving myself the 2 additional population available for militia or any of the other classes. And so far I have found out that militia has worked perfectly well. I did not really need to go and try and invest into the spear class or the spearmen or these other units, so I'm gonna wait for these shells to land. And like I said, the flag capture speed, I have not noticed this at all. The gold per minute is horrible, it doesn't do anything. We're gonna try to go again with the attack speed and see simply what is up. Projectiles are up in the air. And just to show you what I mean, purple forces are gonna remain in the town as long as these 3 flags are held by them. Of course they're gonna hit me. All the units. I'm gonna lose my Praetorian, which is gonna reduce the bonus which we currently have. And just because they already can work with the mix of the classes, they get the upper hand. I'm not even talking about this annoying piece of crap, because this seriously needs some balancing. I'm quite sure there has to be some way to defeat this, but it's annoying as frick, and I really don't appreciate being like toyed around like this. So if we try to push our forces against purple here, the chances are the catapult is gonna land smack dab in the middle of the engagement, dealing damage wherever it may land. And as long as I hold the flag, I have some chance that this is gonna happen. And of course I got killed. So this is a horrible place to try and contest. You have much better chance to try and hold the middle point, and the F point is where we are gonna try to launch our assault from. But as you can see, we're simply not able to get there yet. And they have the upper hand thanks to holding 4 points. They have more than double the points available to us, which explains why they are able to have all this tech available for them. I want to grab at least like 4 units to go along with me, therefore we have faster capture of the flag. And even if we follow zigzaggy pathways or are stuck in some bush or do some weird stuff, the projectiles are gonna eventually find their way towards us. Even over these tiny hills here, we are not protected. I mean, you saw what happened if I tried to leave my forces here. It just ended up a total fiasco. But if I again put down my forces to guard this position, and I just stand here, you can see that the catapults are now waiting to be loaded, and nothing's gonna happen. And unfortunately, I do not possess the necessary stats yet to have the Gate Crasher and get to like Legionnaires. Legionnaires are so far most efficient class when it comes to crushing through the gate. However, since there are 1, 2, 3, 4 usually defenders up on those towers, it is gonna be a difficult thing, and especially if we're gonna try to run towards that gate. That is one amazing firing range that purple has at us, because if we try to pass this bridge, it's gonna be a freaking massacre. So I'm gonna try to do something weird here. I'm gonna try to force purple to start firing at me, and my hope is to try and get the purple units hit again. Come on. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Of course, you hit just me and not a single purple unit. And this is where the frustration comes from. If I keep getting stuck at this goddamn place over and over again, it's just idiotic. And I have considered that maybe if I would to try and contest purple's position first, that might work while blue is here, but they never were far too long outside for me to have enough time to contest any position. And on top of it, what happened was the issue that basically immediately as any purple units got killed, they are respawning inside of the city walls. And of course, the catapults are shooting at you even as you are contesting the flag in G. So it's a freaking nightmare to try and win this. And I don't even want to think what the hell would happen if I would try to ramp up the difficulty to like hard here. I do realize that I am sitting on a wealth of gold.
Wait for the enemy.
Yeah. You see, now they somehow magically find a way to hit me. And now they stop shooting the catapults. And as soon as I respawn, the fire is back on. Again, our units are being hit first. Defenders in this location do not stand a chance. Militia is being obliterated. And now I need to do the long march from back here. And already the projectiles are up in the air. Because if I tried this contest of the G point while blue was still in the picture, the issue was that even if I got somehow miraculously to the F point, blue was still trying to contest B and A, and therefore I usually ended up being cut off. And since purple is trying to contest this and blue is trying to contest this, it just wasn't really a good match, and I usually ended up getting killed or starved out because I ended up only with Caesar left standing, and I had absolutely no reinforcements and absolutely no gold being generated. So really annoying thing to deal with. You can theoretically try to invest into some defenders, but if they are stationary target for the catapults, maybe it might take the fire away from me. But so far I just don't see it. They already are able to start throwing spears and do all sorts of cool stuff. Here we have our final point, or at least 1 point finally. Go away. We are holding this, but who knows for how long. And they are gonna try to recapture this. So as you can see, nobody's shooting at me right now because units are stationed over there. They are guarding. I have low HP, so I need to be careful on how I try to do this, because this can happen exactly. Oh, that was my own unit. Again, we need to get our forces to hold this ground. All of our guards have been eliminated, which basically gets us into this broken circle. Come on, Pompey. I think I'm even improving my freaking aim with the javelins here. Yep. This is where we are basically in a stuck position, unable to change anything. It's just weird, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, our limit has been officially reached. We'll try to run and contest the D point. However, I don't think it's gonna work out that well, because as soon as I leave, purple is gonna push out, and because they have such a huge point advantage against me, they are gonna start contesting the F point immediately. So as you can see, they are already there trying to do what they are doing. We have still our full body count, but it's gonna start going down rather quickly, especially because we are so low on gold. And if I try to get any sort of update or upgrade, then we are starting to run into the issue of what to do when it comes to recruitment of forces. 2 of our defenders are gone, and we still have those 21 militias. Now all the defenders are gone, leaving us only with 20 militia. So definitely the defenders are doing at least something, but yeah, you already see the projectiles flying in, so that's not a good sign. This is gonna bump up our income. We'll try to get any reinforcements possible. But because once again, we need to hold this position. Our forces can get hit because they are going in through such a narrow space because of that table and everything. We need to eradicate the Praetorian. Jumping has a slight chance of allowing me to dodge the projectiles, but I need to be careful. Beautiful. Beautiful, but did not work out as well as I hoped for. If we get defenders in here, that is just not gonna end well for me, because I cannot guarantee their safety. And Pompey's forces are retreating. You see that? Almost got hit with this pinpoint shot accuracy of the catapults. This is what I call some serious BS in this match. And I've seen some videos that are basically showing signs that there's going to be even more catapult play. And I'm not even looking forward to that, but this is ridiculously OP. Probably one of the main reasons why I will never do like one of those Dead Souls, or what's it called, those really ridiculously difficult hack and slash games, because it would just be a pain in the ass in comparison to actually enjoying the experience for me. So why try to torture yourself if you don't really have to? And after they are done shooting their salvos, I need to grab my units. And because we have this diversion, and you can see that they are shooting those catapults even here, right at the gates. Seating limits mean nothing to the catapults. They're trying to hit me even here. See how freaking stupid this is? And of course now I need to actually wait for the projectiles to land somewhere in order for me to make a push across the bridge. And because we have killed too much time here, Pompey's forces were able to regroup, and now they're gonna try to do whatever they do best, and that is halt our progress. And due to this weird position, I cannot even launch successful attack against the defenses up on the walls. So all I can hope to do is try and break through the damn gate, which my units are failing to do. And if I try to pull back, they get hit. If they get hit, they get killed. If they get killed, yeah. And this is how I lose gold. I'm gonna try to station you guys here. They are already coming in. Somehow able to dodge all those javelins. Pompey took it right in the kisser. Trying to lead them towards our forces. Missed that. Did not miss that. Another point. And you can see they already have enough reinforcements to kill my approach here. So I'm going to try to get some spears in. Try to get some defensive units. So legionnaires are more efficient versus spearmen. Once they contest the flag, they are gonna try to retreat. Notice how the catapults are still trying to attack my units. Now they are able to get reinforcements directly in here. Which is just annoying as hell. Now I got killed. Once all those units are dead, the projectiles are up in the air. I have 4 minutes left. We're gonna try one more tactic, and this is kind of a suicide thing to try and do, but I don't think I have any other choice at this point. So let's try to grab as many units as I can. As soon as those projectiles are up in the air, we're still gonna try to contest the B point. However, while blue is in the match, we're gonna try to contest the damn town. Optimally, if we can somehow get the blue and purple forces engaged long enough for me to break through one of the damn gates. So we need to contest this point actually. The aim is strong with this one. I'm not even joking, like this is so ridiculously OP. And this shell is gonna kill the rest of my units here. Like one dude is left. And the projectiles are up in the air again. Now the second one. Yeah, that did not last for too long, huh? Need to keep an eye out now for two things. Blues. And purples. So, because this point is now contested, I'm hoping that we would be able to get somehow across the damn cliff without actually being hit by the freaking catapults, which obviously is not gonna happen here because F you. Come on. Almost have this point contested. B point is being contested by blues. The unfortunate thing is that purple is now gonna try to contest the middle flag because that was the first flag where we got our units at. I just lost the entire squadron. This is why I call some serious BS on this match. Because now even if I try to move towards the B point where blue is actually effectively working, and the catapults are completely ignoring their forces. Once again, my units being obliterated by just about anything on the face of the earth. Maybe the key here is the speed, but 2 of our points are being contested. Super low on gold. My units are being squashed by just about anything. I need to wait for those projectiles to pass by. Of course, everyone's gonna get hit. Need to wait for the additional one. Now we're gonna go and try to push it. We've been trying to rush here so damn much. Bumpy's forces are inside the walls. That's horrible. I'm gonna get killed here soon. And as you can see, the catapult is gonna launch itself even when you are in the gate. Please tell me you're gonna contest the G point. Please contest the freaking G point. Please, for the love of God, contest the freaking G point. I'm not even gonna respawn in hope that they are gonna actually contest it, and maybe the catapults are therefore gonna be on my side. Holy fudge, I just managed to pull this thing off. So now the question is if the catapults are actually gonna do their job and try to help me defend this town and try to fire upon the enemy. Did I just seriously figure this whole damn thing out? No. We still own the F point. We're gonna have to somehow... Okay, blue is now being bombarded by the catapults, which are obviously on our side. So now this is gonna see some serious change and shift in battle dynamic, because I'm no longer required to keep on defending myself like a dum-dum. So let's try to go and contest a flag here. I have left 6 units to defend the gates, but also keep in mind there are those 2 catapults which are not accounted for. If this is gonna actually work out, I'm gonna flip. Looks like purple is being eradicated this time. Catapults are firing. It seems like they are going after the F point or something. Who knows? I'm gonna try to go to the D point. Oh wow, that was nasty shot. That was so freaking nasty. Okay, we are gonna go for gate repair this time in order to try and hold those positions. It looks like a purple has been pushed out of their comfort zone. They are being hit by those meteorites seriously badly. If I will not be able to dispose of you, I'm gonna get furious. Of course you're gonna try to sneak in now. Somehow making an early push, thank you for killing all of my units. Somehow by making an early push we were able to do this? Really? This is just idiotic. I have tried so many freaking things. But obviously proper strategy is just not what they are into here. So the catapults should be firing upon the enemy, and notice the fact that our catapults are shooting at much slower pace than when the catapults were actually owned by the NPCs. Why is it suddenly so slow? So we now hold half of the map. Blue has 1 point, from which they are constantly trying to contest purple. So I'm guessing if we would actually allow purple to battle at B, please don't hit my location with the projectile or I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna try to capture another goddamn thing, apparently. I do wonder if the normal strategy would work here, but I'm starting to highly doubt it because I have tried 5 freaking times. This has not worked out well for me. Where are those catapults? They are getting reinforcements right here. I need to really pull back. If I make it over to that flag, they are screwed. You need to keep the defenses up on those walls because otherwise I just don't see this happening. They got hit seriously badly there. I'm hoping they're gonna get hit again. Beautiful. Please don't attack us at this time, Blue. Of course you're gonna do that. Now let the catapults hit them. Try to make a run for the beach. Well, looks like purple is completely out of the battle. The F point is being contested, which can mean I have never seen blue try to push for G. Now, I would hate to lose that town, but I'm risking here ridiculously lots. Like a lot. If I can see where those damn shots are being directed towards, I would at least know what the hell to anticipate from the enemy, but not like this. Holy fudge, they're actually going for the town. We need to pull back. We need to defend that town. We cannot afford to lose it. If I'm gonna have to put up with those catapults again, I'm gonna flip. Still 6 guards. They are busy. They are really busy. They breached the doors. It was a smart choice to come back here. The catapult mostly killed their units there. Just gonna give them back in defense what they lost. Where's the blue dude? Beautiful. The gate is hopefully gonna get fixed up. Now the question is from which place their units are being assembled and from which point they're gonna try to attack me. The A is back at the beach. So let's go for this location. I'm really glad that I eradicated the purple player. I still don't understand how the hell this happened, but I'll take it. Even if we were to win thanks to the point advantage, I would be ecstatic. I want to get some Praetorians in. Sea point is over there, so they are moving from the beach. We don't have as many units as they do because we need to keep those guards stationed at those walls, and I'm terrified that they're gonna try to push from that position over there onto the city, but okay, they're trying to recapture that position. Projectiles are flying through the air, almost hitting the targets. So most of their forces are positioned over there. And that is horrible for them because they are getting chopped to pieces. Obviously the NPC is not going to try to dodge the projectiles. Their protocol or programming tells them to try and contest a flag, which is what they are exactly trying to do, and I'm thinking they're going to go for F or E again. This is the worst cat and mouse game ever. But the thing is, I cannot keep doing this alone because it's just gonna take too damn long. And leaving my unit somewhere alone and the chances of the catapults hitting them also not the best. So I want to see what the hell is gonna happen here. Okay, they're coming in. Let's get up on that wall. Do as much damage as we can from here. Not happy with the catapult's performance. Okay, come on. Bush. Stuck in the bush. They're moving in on the F. I'm really terrified they're going to try to push for the G again. They're having some difficult time there. At least that's good. But if their forces get obliterated over there, they're just gonna respawn in some of the other places and make it annoyingly difficult. Okay, they are stationed FDF. Those units got killed. Trying to slow down the spears. No, not at me. It took me like 80 attempts to get rid of those damn things. Stop shooting them at me. Let's get whatever bonuses we can at this really weird time. So they have F and C, so this means that they're gonna try to need to cut them off somehow from reaching constantly a new location. I have 17 minutes point something left. Cannot believe I managed to kill off this idiot. You were such a pain in the ass. Blue is just getting obliterated. I'm gonna actually try to make a run over there, contesting the A point. And now the forces are gonna be at F, and I'm guessing they're gonna try to make a run for either E or D. This is not owned by anyone, and now it's gonna be owned by me. Yeah, they're gonna try to make a run for the D point. They're gonna have a difficult time. From the D, they would probably try to go for C or B or whichever else. If we get rid of this point, then they have only F and the D, and that's much easier to manage than trying to get from this point to this point, because this just gives them time to respawn and wreak havoc. So this has been all contested, which leaves out 2 positions from which they can keep on attacking. Catapults are launching fire at F. So we're gonna try to make a run for the D. Or maybe we're just gonna skip it and go straight out for E. Heavily depends on how fast this is gonna get captured. Because from E, they're gonna once again make a push for B, and this is just like a broken freaking record. Come on, help me capture this. Good boys. So somehow, thanks to pure luck, I was able to perform this. However, I highly doubt if I would try my best, I would be able to replicate the success here seen. Which truly shows why this is called not your professional walkthroughs, people. Cannot explain it any other way. And now there is only one position. They are having difficult time standing on their feet. We have over 1,000 gold alone. Catapult support is not appreciated at this point, but okay. And this should mean we have officially won. If we're gonna dodge these projectiles. Don't shoot, don't shoot. Awesome. Cannot believe how much cursing was involved in me trying to record this. took me 5 freaking attempts. There's not a chance in hell I'm gonna try to mix this in with another mission, because this video is already over an hour long, so at least now you know. If any video only for a weekend, as Caesar used to say, so there you go. For more fun content regarding Shieldwall, check out the channel, link is in the description. If you want to know what the channel is currently up to, consider subscribing, as I publish fun content like this on a weekly basis from Mondays till Fridays. I do playthroughs, discussions, comparisons, guides, all sorts of cool stuff. Link is in the description. Also make sure to hit the notification bell so you know what is currently being worked on or being published. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode. For any tips or advice or places where you struggle, let me know. Maybe we're gonna be able to help each other out. I'm gonna wish you pleasant rest of the day. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.